Like most of the regular drivers on the NASCAR circuit, Junior keeps busy. He's racing somewhere just about every weekend from February through October. And today, it's Bristol, Tennessee. Before the 250-miler gets underway, Johnson and his friends at Holly Farms serve up a barbecue chicken feast for the other drivers, mechanics, and pit crews. And this could be one of the reasons Generous Junior is so well liked by his competitors. But Junior says the only time he's happy is when he's leading a race or eating Holly Farms chicken. There's nothing that dresses up a sports event like a pretty girl, and the Bristol folks believe that what's good is even better in double doses. Only the fellows who prefer redheads seem to have been forgotten.
I don't know how much more thrill that the astronauts gets out of climbing into a rocket than I do in my race car, but if it's any more, it sure is a thrill to them, because when I climb in that seat, sit out, and the car handles real good, I sure feel at home there.
The pole position is Junior's favorite spot to be starting a race, but this time he was outrun in time trials by a couple of highly regarded veterans, Marvin Pench in car number 21 and Fred Lorenzen in car number 28. Once the race starts, Johnson's course of action is simplicity personified. He simply runs his automobile wide open until they swing open the gates of Victory Circle or close the gates of the garage area behind his crippled mount. This is the first year for Johnson and Herb Nabb as a driver-mechanic team, and things have not gone well in the year's early races. But each has learned from the other, and today the car is running well. Bristol is a short track, however, and winning here depends on something more than sheer speed and the courage to stomp a throttle pedal flat on the floor. It's going to take both skill on the curves and speed on the straightaways. And thus far, Johnson's showing plenty of both.
Sometimes there's a fraction of a second between staying in a race and getting knocked out. If your reflex is not real good and you happen to make the wrong move, you can easily be knocked out of the race. That's one reason I like to get out front and stay there as long as I can to avoid getting tied up in traffic or getting wrecked by some slower car that has mechanical trouble or just poking around and gets in the way. It's best to stay in front as long as you can, I think.
With his car not handling well, Johnson is running third at the end of 250 laps. And the decision is to give him a brief rest and let a buddy, Fred Lorenzen, drive a relief stint.
The car, we had it set up with a little too much lead in it. It wanted to lead to the left, and you had to hold it to keep from going too far to the left. And you kept pushing on your arms. And it just worried you. Kept aggravating until your arms just about completely give out. And Freddie is already out of the race, so he wanted to drive it. I just let him drive for a while.
Lorenzen quickly discovered that what Junior had said about the car not handling properly, particularly in the turns, was true. While Lorenzen was pouring on the coal in the straightaways, he lost back his gains in the turns and couldn't improve on the number 3 position that Junior had turned over to him. But Lorenzen's offer to relief drive was welcomed by Johnson. It gave him time to rest his huge shoulders and arms for the stretch grind, to see how opposition cars were handling, and to plan strategy with Herb Nabb for the remainder of the race. Rested and ready to romp after brief replacement by Freddie Lorenzen, Johnson quickly lets everyone know why he's known as the Charger. He overtakes Ned Jarrett in number 11 for second place. And now an appearance in the winner's circle depends on overtaking and passing the current leader, Dick Hutcherson, in car number 29. The crowd is caught up in the duel that rages right up to the last couple of laps. And when Johnson finally guns past Hutcherson into the lead, there's one question in everybody's mind, including Junior's. Will his car, whining out every last RPM of which it's capable, hold together until the finish line? It does, and a jubilant pit crew piles on for the short trip to Victory Circle and a rendezvous with the young Loveleys who got the big afternoon started. They stand waiting, flanking a trophy as big as they are and adding to the picturesque confusion that surrounds the winner.
Well, when you get in the Victory Circle, you've accomplished what you come there that day for, and it's a great feeling to know that you've won and beat the whole field of cars that's come to race.